So if you were affected by last month's tornadoes, today is a deadline to apply for unemployment assistance.
Storm victims are now facing an added tax burden of filing their returns. Jerry Carnes of our Verify team is exploring tax breaks for those victims and asking if those breaks are available to anyone outside of the area that suffered damage.
More than a month later, areas of Georgia ravaged by tornadoes are still in shock.
I never felt so helpless.
With all that devastation, our viewers asked, do those impacted by the tornadoes get a grace period for filing tax returns? Let's verify. Our sources are Aaron Wiley of the Internal Revenue Service and 11 Alive financial expert Andrew Poulos. Poulos tells us that the IRS typically provides extra time to file when the Federal Emergency Management Agency identifies federal disaster areas.
Many times they'll extend it by several months. But yes, overall, the entire area gets an extension.
Wiley says that storm victims may have lost documentation needed to file their tax returns. That's why those living in 8 Georgia counties are not required to file until May 15th. Wiley tells us that the extra month is not just for people who suffered damage, but anyone living in counties declared disaster areas. And some people outside of those areas can request and might be granted extra time.
Somebody lives outside of the designated counties. They have a business in one of those counties and they need some relief.
If you live somewhere else but use someone in those counties to help prepare your taxes, you might also qualify. Volunteers who have helped storm victims may qualify as well.
Honestly, they probably will. They probably will qualify if they went for a weekend and helped with recovery.
So we can verify that yes, people living inside and some living outside of the 8 counties impacted by January storms qualify for disaster relief that will give them an extra month to file their tax returns.